What if you could live to be 100 years old, or even more than that? A riveting question, isn't it? We all seek longevity, but is it simply a roll of the genetic dice, or are there other factors at play? Surprisingly, there exist regions in our world, the blue zones, where living a long, healthy life isn't the exception but the norm. Imagine a life where age is just a number and longevity is a lifestyle. Welcome to the blue zones. Blue zones are extraordinary places around the world where people live the longest, healthiest lives. These regions, marked by a higher than usual number of centenarians, are scattered across the globe, each with its unique cultural and geographical characteristics. Yet they share a common thread, the secret to longevity, and it's not just about good genes. The concept of blue zones originated from a demographic work conducted by Gianni Pes and Michel Poulain, who identified Sardinia's Nuoro province as the region with the highest concentration of male centenarians. The term itself was coined by Dan Buettner, a National Geographic fellow who circled the area in blue ink on a map during his initial research. Buettner expanded the research and identified 4 more blue zones around the world. Let's take a quick tour around these fascinating blue zones. First, we have Okinawa, Japan, known for its large population of elderly women. Then we journey to the sunny highlands of Sardinia, Italy, where men outlive women in longevity. Next, we find ourselves in Nicoya, a peninsula in Costa Rica, known for its tropical climate and hardy inhabitants. From there, we traverse to the breezy island of Icaria, Greece, where people forget to die. Finally, we land in Loma Linda, California, a place far from the rest where a community of Seventh-day Adventists demonstrates that faith and diet can play a significant role in longevity. Each blue zone, while unique in its lifestyle and culture, shares an astounding commonality. The people here don't just live longer, they live better. They have lower rates of chronic diseases, remain active well into their 90s, and often even past 100. They maintain strong social connections, eat plant-based diets, engage in regular physical activity, and possess an incredible sense of purpose. In these unique corners of the world, living to 100 isn't unusual, it's expected. So let's delve deeper into the secrets these blue zones hold and uncover the lifestyle lessons we can learn from the world's oldest, healthiest people. What's the secret of these long-lived populations? Is it their genes or perhaps something else? The answer may surprise you. While genetics play a role, it's the lifestyle choices that really make a difference. Let's delve into the common traits among the residents of these remarkable blue zones. Firstly, diet. The people in these regions predominantly follow a plant-based diet rich in legumes, whole grains, and vegetables, with meat only making a rare appearance. They eat until they're 80% full, a practice known in Okinawa as harahachibu. Physical activity is seamlessly integrated into their daily lives. They aren't gym junkies or marathoners, but they move naturally throughout the day. They walk to the market, tend their gardens, and engage in tasks that require physical effort. Social networks, too, play a critical role. They foster a sense of belonging and provide emotional support. It's common to see tightly knit communities where older individuals are revered and included in daily activities. Attitude towards life is another essential factor. Stress, an inevitable part of life, is managed effectively in the blue zones. Whether it's taking a nap in Sardinia, praying in Loma Linda, or remembering ancestors in Okinawa, these simple rituals help to alleviate daily pressures. They also have a clear sense of purpose, or ikigai, as it's known in Japan. This sense of purpose, whether it's caring for grandchildren or tending to a vegetable garden, gives them a reason to get up in the morning. Lastly, moderation is key. Whether it's food, work, or festivities, people in the blue zones know how to balance indulgence and restraint. They savor life's pleasures without the excesses. So, you see, these shared traits paint a compelling picture. It appears that the secret to longevity isn't hidden in a magic potion or an elusive gene. It's found in the simple yet profound lifestyle choices that these individuals make every day. These shared traits suggest that longevity isn't just about DNA, it's about how we live our lives. So, what can we learn from the world's oldest people? From the sun-kissed shores of Sardinia to the lush green pastures of Okinawa, the blue zones offer a treasure trove of wisdom on longevity and well-being. The lifestyle lessons we can glean from these regions are encapsulated in what's known as the Power 9. First off, let's talk about moving naturally. People in the blue zones don't hit the gym for intense workouts. Instead, they engage in regular, low-intensity physical activities that are woven seamlessly into their daily lives. Whether it's gardening, walking to the market, or practicing traditional dances, every day is an active day. Next up is purpose. The Okinawans call it ikigai, and the Nicoyans call it plan de vida. Both translate to why I wake up in the morning. Having a sense of purpose can add up to 7 years to your life expectancy. The third principle is downshift. Even in the blue zones, stress is inevitable. But what sets them apart is their effective stress management techniques. From the Sardinian happy hour to the Okinawan practice of ancestor veneration, they've mastered the art of unwinding. Moving on, we have 80% rule. The Okinawans follow hara hachi bu, which means eating until they are 80% full. This practice helps control calorie intake and aids in maintaining a healthy weight. Plant slant is the fifth principle. The centenarians of the blue zones consume a predominantly plant-based diet, rich in legumes, whole grains, and garden vegetables. Meat is consumed sparingly, serving as a side dish rather than the main course. Next, we have wine at 5. Moderate consumption of wine, especially antioxidant-rich red wine, is a common practice among Sardinians and Icarians. However, moderation is key here. The seventh principle is belong. Being a part of a faith-based community can add between 4 to 14 years to life expectancy. This is not about any particular religion, but the sense of belonging and communal support that faith-based communities provide. The eighth principle, loved ones first, emphasizes the importance of family. In the blue zones, families are given top priority, contributing to a strong support network and a sense of belonging. Finally, we have right tribe. The world's oldest people are surrounded by a supportive social network that reinforces healthy behaviors. Your tribe influences your lifestyle choices, so choose wisely. These principles are not just about living longer, but living better. They're about fostering a lifestyle that nourishes the body, mind, and spirit, enabling us to lead fulfilling lives well into our golden years. So let's take a leaf out of the Blue Zones book and strive not just for more years in our life, but more life in our years. How can you infuse the Blue Zones wisdom into your own life? It's a question that can ignite a spark of change and guide us towards a healthier, longer, and more fulfilling life. So let's delve into some practical ways to channel the essence of the Blue Zones into our daily routines. Firstly, let's talk about diet. The centenarians of the Blue Zones are not obsessed with fad diets or calorie counting. Instead, they consume a plant-based diet rich in legumes, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, with meat often being a side dish rather than the main course. Now, this doesn't mean you have to become a strict vegetarian overnight, but consider making plant-based foods the star of your meals and treating meat as a garnish or a special occasion treat. Next, let's consider movement. In the Blue Zones, physical activity is naturally woven into daily life. People walk to the market, tend their gardens, and engage in physical labor. You may not have a farm to till, but you can incorporate more movement into your day. Take the stairs instead of the elevator, park your car farther from the entrance, or consider a standing desk. The key is to make movement a natural part of your routine, not just something you do at the gym for an hour. Speaking of routine, stress management is a significant part of the Blue Zone lifestyle. Whether it's through meditation, prayer, napping, or even happy hour, residents of these zones have daily rituals to shed stress. Find a practice that helps you unwind and make it a non-negotiable part of your day. Lastly, let's not forget the power of community. Social engagement is a cornerstone of the Blue Zone's way of life. Centenarians are part of close-knit communities where they give and receive support, engage in social activities, and maintain a sense of belonging. So, foster your relationships, join clubs or groups that interest you, volunteer in your community, or simply make time for heart-to-heart talks with loved ones. Remember, implementing the Blue Zone's principles is not about perfection. It's about making small, sustainable changes that add up over time. It's about shifting your mindset from short-term goals to long-term health and well-being. And most importantly, it's about understanding that longevity is not a destination, but a journey that starts with a single step. The Blue Zone's lessons are a roadmap to a longer, healthier, and happier life. This isn't a mere hypothesis or a far-fetched idea. It's a reality lived by the residents of these extraordinary regions. They've gifted us with a treasure trove of wisdom. distilled from centuries of living in harmony with nature and community. The beauty of these lessons is their simplicity. They aren't about drastic changes or complex regimens. It's about embracing a lifestyle that's woven with threads of moderation, activity, purpose, and connection. It's about nourishing your body with plant-based whole foods, just like the people of Okinawa and Sardinia do. It's about staying active in natural ways, taking cues from the residents of Nicoya and Ikaria, who incorporate movement into their daily routines without even thinking about it as exercise. It's about discovering your sense of purpose, your ikigai, or plan de vida, and letting it guide you through each day. It's about fostering strong, supportive relationships like the Centenarians of Loma Linda, who prioritize faith, family, and community. What's remarkable is that these principles aren't confined to the boundaries of the blue zones. They're universal, adaptable, and applicable to our lives, no matter where we live. All it takes is the willingness to take that first step towards a healthier, longer life. Remember, it's not about achieving perfection. It's about progress, no matter how small. It's about making choices today that your future self will thank you for. So let's raise a glass of Sardinian Canana wine or perhaps a cup of Okinawan green tea to a lifetime of health and happiness. Let's celebrate the wisdom of the world's oldest people, and let's commit to learning from them. The journey to longevity isn't a sprint. It's a marathon, a slow, steady, and joyous journey. It's about savoring each moment, each bite of food, each connection, each step. The secret to a long life isn't a secret at all, it's a lifestyle. Start your journey today. If you found this information valuable, please smash that like button, share it with your buddies, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to receive enlightening content each week. We seek to make all the ongoing cutting-edge research available to you so that you can make wise choices to enhance your life. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.